Yeah, 21 lessons with Taja. You already know what it is. Pull a chair, sit down, come learn some. You already know what it is. Yay! Oh my god! Hey guys, it's Taja back for another lesson on the road to 21 years of life. Today my lesson is about bullying. Whether you've been a victim of bullying, you've been the bullier, or you witnessed bullying, bullying is basically the act of tearing another person down, verbally, physically, just abusing someone. Bullying is not okay. Maybe I've been a bully before. I remember in school there was this guy who liked me and I didn't like him back, and he just will always like follow me and bother me. And so I remember like bullying him and like calling him names. And just a few years ago I began to forgive myself. And what made me so, oh my gosh, I remember this guy in particular. I didn't intend on sharing this at all, by the way, but I was in 5th grade and this guy, he liked me and I didn't like him back, and I was so embarrassed. That was the age where you were embarrassed if people liked you. Like, you didn't be like, so-and-so liked me. Like, you were embarrassed. Well, I was embarrassed when people liked me. Like, hi. Like, oh my God, don't say you like me. So anyway, this guy liked me, and so I began to make fun of him because I didn't want him to like me no more. I know it sounds really silly when I say it out loud, but I used to make fun of him. I began calling him names, and literally the whole class started calling him the names that I would call him. A few years ago, the Lord started bringing that back to my remembrance. Like, when I say a few years, this was like maybe like 8th grade, beginning of high school. And coincidentally, we were in the same church service, and I walked up to him and I'm like, hey, do you remember me? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, I don't know if you really remember, but like in 5th grade, I will call you names and I will bully you. And I just want to say I'm sorry. And he looked like so surprised, and he was like, it's okay. And the thing is, he bullied me too. And a lot of people did. But in that moment, I felt so convicted to apologize to him. Even from that moment and even earlier, there have been many times where I've been bullied. I've been called names, made fun of for my hair, for wearing glasses, like my smile, my teeth, my body. Like, I was bullied quite a bit for a lot of things. And I'm still on this journey of healing. God is still working with me, because I didn't even notice that, me being bullied all those years ago had impacted me so much until a few months ago I was talking to my parents about something, that, I was struggling with. And, they were like, Taja, like, just the fact that you're sitting here crying like this, like, that stuff still has a hold on you. And so I say all that to say that bullying is really mean, and I feel like we don't tell our kids enough, not to make fun of one another, but to build one another up. And I even feel like maybe even as adults in the community, y'all, because I'm about to cross over into adulthood, okay? I believe that some of us be bullying one another. We are mean to one another, we are rash, we are quick, we are rude, and bullying also comes in that form as well. And so I didn't intend on crying, Lord help me, but bullying is really bad. And so I would say, become a better person and stop bullying. Don't bully. And even if you've never bullied, or even if you don't bully right now, make sure that you tell your little ones, the little people that you have in your life, tell them that it's not okay to make fun of people, and even build them up, because you don't know what someone else said when they were by themselves away from you. Someone could have made fun of them or said something hurtful to them, and although they may have never said it to you, hey mom, hey dad, hey cousin, hey uncle, somebody said this to me and it made me sad today. Pray over them and build them up, so that even when they go out into the big mean world, they will have the confidence to overcome anything that is thrown their way, and that no matter what anybody says about them, they will know that they are beautiful and that they are brilliant.